What we're looking at here is the infrared satellite image over the Atlantic, and the two you're seeing here is it's not classified as a hurricane yet, but it's Maria, and I'm just going to put it in the title as Hurricane Maria because most likely by the end of the day it will be classified as a hurricane. At least that's what it says in the forecast so far. And right behind it is Tropical Storm Lee, which just lost a little bit of energy, it looks like, right there in the last few frames of the GIF, but that could be because of the temperature. I don't. Maybe it's. I have to look up the time zone, see if it's under nightfall right now. It could be why. But it's looking like Maria is supposed to strengthen in the next few days. I'm going to bring up the track here. Oh, that's for Lee. This is for Tropical Storm Maria. So as you can see there, it says 8 a.m. this morning, and halfway through, or less than halfway through there, and 2 a.m. tomorrow. That's why the H is there, is because we're being classified as a hurricane. So, and these M's, that stands for major hurricane, if you don't already know. If you look down here at the bottom right, the legend under forecast positions says H is between 74 and 110 miles per hour sustained, and M, which is what it will be either on or before 2 a.m. Wednesday morning, and that is sustained winds of greater than 110 miles per hour. So this is going to be a major hurricane as it moves in over these islands. The first to be affected are, I think these are the Leeward Islands here. Let's see, I'm going to bring up the discussion on those real quick. The discussion for Tropical Storm Norma as of 5 a.m. this morning. Maria's cloud pattern is becoming better organized with developing convective banding features and a gradually expanding CDO. Upper level outflow is only slightly restricted over the southern portion of the circulation. The current intensity is set at 55 knots, in agreement with the latest Dvorak estimates for both TAFB and SAB. The environment should be conducive for continued strengthening for the next several days with low shear, a warm ocean, and a fairly moist mid-tropospheric air mass. The official intensity forecast follows the model consensus, but a more rapid intensification than indicated here is certainly possible over the next couple of days. Latest center fixes indicate that the tropical cyclone is now moving west-northwestward, or 285/13 knots. A mid-level high-pressure area to the north of Maria is forecast to weaken slightly over the next several days. This should result in a continued west-northwestward motion with a slowing of forward motion. The official track forecast is a blend of the latest GFS and ECMWF predictions and lies on the left side of the guidance envelope. Maria is expected to strengthen and affect portions of the Leeward Islands as a hurricane early next week, bringing dangerous wind, storm surge, and rainfall hazards. Hurricane and tropical storm warnings will likely be required for positions of these islands today. Maria could also affect the British and U.S. Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico by midweek as a dangerous major hurricane, and hurricane watches could be issued for these islands as early as tonight. Interests in these areas should monitor the progress of Maria and follow any advice given by local officials. So I'm going to bring it up to the visible light GIF here. And this is just basically the visible light spectrum. So if I zoom out a little bit, it's a little bit more defined, but you can see that Maria is starting to gain a lot of moisture. It's constantly staying in that flow of warm ocean water there. Definitely trying to form an eye in that last few frames there. You can see, I can bring it up on the water vapor loop again and zoom in a little bit. You can see it trying to form an eye again. It's definitely intensifying, as is Jose. Jose is definitely trying to form an eye wall right now. It's looking pretty intense. I'm not going to do a forecast for an update for Jose until later tonight, because a lot of the forecasts, they're just scattered. They're going every which way. I don't think anybody knows what Jose is going to do right now. Back to I like this view here, because once that band sweeps over for just a brief second, you can get a better image of what's going on here. And if you look at this one, Tropical Storm Lee, I believe it is forecast to, let's see, when is it going to be a hurricane? Actually, it's not even forecast yet. As right now, by 2 a.m. Friday, it'll be a tropical depression. But who knows with these shears that are going every which direction. I mean, that's why they can't really predict where Jose is going right now, because there's just so much turbulence in all of the levels of atmosphere right now. Everything's going in every direction. So this is what's going on right now. In the next couple days, maybe tonight, I'm going to try to find some live like beach cams streaming from these islands here to see if I can see any of the storm coming in. And I'll probably be playing the NOAA National Weather Service radio over top of it for people who want to hear the radio over it while they're watching the live stream. So if you want to come back tonight, I might have some of those uploaded or streaming. And if you like it, let me know in the comments. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, click the like button or the bell button so you don't miss any updates.